Oh, gets the breaker. Oh, 10 seconds left on the clock at the moment. Magic T has to do something. Goes
Overhead.
for overhead. Goes. Oh, is he looking for it? Oh, tries to bait out.
Oh.
Overhead. Overhead. Starting buttons into the...
The timeout!
God.
The timeout! Oh, that was so close. Bit of Combat League in between, who knows? Got to get that rank up. The leaderboard. All right. And actually, worth remembering, back to the Lau cameo. This is what we saw at the start of the day 2.
Yes. Now, if that is so is the case, then for Decided, this definitely must be like just a player or character matchup. He just wants to work around having to deal with Serena and some of the
I'm
options.
certain it's an Ashra answer. Like, it has to be. I mean, it does give him a little bit more presence at a range that she would normally bully him.
Big jump in at the moment. Life bars is very even. MakoraN looking to take things back. Goes for a big jump. Doesn't quite get much off it.
And that is a clean hit. Again, the down 2 to just say, nope, I'm going to win this round. I'm going to take it. Not a striker in sight, but that muscle memory still exists.
Oh, most certainly. At the moment, goes for the hat setup. Going to get caught by the projectiles and gets the back throw. Now has the corner to work with, but tries to go for the jump in. Can't quite get it. No combo. Gets the forward throw.
That would have been a lovely pickup.
A lot of patience being shown, but caught by the straight projectile. Beautiful whiff punish from the side, threading the needle. Goes for the 2-1, get the splat. Ooh, we got buttons.
I actually like that, by the way. So, again, calling out Serena just to take the low hat, remove any risk. But like I was going to say there, that time Decided used the low hat from Lau and backed off. Oh no, sorry. I'm so wrong. It was the up close flip kick that he backed off after. Was expecting MakoraN to be the one to press a button.
Yeah, no, it was actually quite interesting. It's something I want to know, because we've been seeing MakoraN use it quite a bit. Every time he's actually been seeing anyone use Lau hat to go into setup, he's purposely been challenging it with Serena meter drain to kind of take any meter whilst they sit there and go for that setup. It's very, very smart.
Round on the board here for Decided.
This could go either way at any point. Both are playing so incredibly solid, and MakoraN looks a lot more comfortable than their first game on the stream.
I did trade with those knives. You know, in that last patch, Serena did get adjusted where if she gets hit in certain situations, you're not always going to get the 2 knives. And that does hinder her ability to trade and then get a full combo, as we saw just then. Back at range here. Projectile, that's plus frames into a good situation. Corner positioning still exists as well. Back-to-back buttons. The side finding a low poke. It's going to be a forward throw. Escape failed. A smart direction.
It still has the screen to work with, but whoa, beautiful catch. Unfortunately, wasn't quite ready for that big punish. But again,
still trading. Are you kidding me? God, I mean, to be fair, stabbed him in the stomach. Probably hurt a little bit.
It's but a flesh shoot.
All right, then. We'll call it a draw. All right, forward throw. Again. But at this distance, if it was striker before, I would say maybe not as good for Baraka, but here, much better. And even with Serena, one of the extra benefits of letting your cameo absorb the hit is that they do not take the same damage that you would.
Oh my days, what a down 2, and whoa, one of his own!
Serena took the hit!
Oh my! What is happening? Beautiful breaker, 10 seconds left on the clock, things looking to be in the Sultan's favor.
The jump!
But Fritz,
he was scared! He was afraid! He jumped back! And MakoraN answered. It's just... It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
It's the benefits of using them as a bit of a meat shield. And you know what? If they can take back damage and you don't, go ahead.
Would have worked there, but Decided punched Serena in the face.
Yeah. To get out my face, doing it once again. But yeah, no, Decided going to this matchup far more ferocious than he did previously.
Yeah, way more aggressive.
Blocks at the moment. MakoraN, yeah, Decided just slowing things down. He's opening up the screen, kind of choosing his moments right now. And definitely can with the life advantage he has.
Jump on reaction to the startup of the ground projectile, thanks to Dark Stance. Waits for the inevitable low poke. Looking for a clear moment to take a turn. Nice stand up. Down 2 to punish. I mean, we're close enough that down 2 is going to reach. That's great awareness from Decided.
Finishes the string this time. Gonna get clipped by the forward throw. Gonna put MakoraN in quite a comfortable position to throw out meaty projectiles, mind you. It goes for the overhead instead. Gonna go for the check. Another forward throw. I think that's, yep, just gonna be enough.
Even with the 1050, I think that was absolutely only just.
But yeah, no, we are going into this game with quite a different Desarted from what we saw in the first game. A little bit slower in the first game. This game, Desarted just dialed things up a little bit more. He's want to be a lot more aggressive, challenge a lot more what MakoraN's looking for.
Desarted's just looking a little bit more warmed up in this match, to be honest. And now we're straight back into that fast-paced throw escape. Lovely.
Let's go for the hat set up, but oh, gets a jump over. Can't quite get the full combo off it.
There's definitely a reaction at play here that when MakoraN is seeing Kung Lao appear, he is just throwing the 2 knives. You know, it's a way to sort of trade out the situation. Oh my lord.
Oh, it's going to be a lot.
God, it's all gone.
Yeah, it is gone out of here. 2-1 though. It doesn't matter because Star's looking to build it up quite quick. Let's go for the low.
Double knives again. The second he sees it, she comes out.
Yep, I believe it's the same thing that he's been doing purposely on the setup of the Lao hat to get the meter drain.
A little bit of damage here.
Here goes for the low. Oh, big jump, no challenge or anti-air. Needs to fake him out. And there it is. Well played from MakoraN. Evens things out on the board right now.
Straight back in there. And the low hat. Now you can see Desarted, he knows his opponent. He knows that MakoraN is either throwing the knives, he's using Serena to absorb. Like when that low hat's on the screen, it's not just I'm going in for free. Like even now, look, you have to hesitate that advance every time. It is the evolution of the anti-Kung Lao tech, to be honest with you.
It explains a lot. I mean, Lao for a very, very long time was considered one of the strongest cameos in the game, so it's only natural that this far down the line there is tech to work around that. But Desarted does not care, and he's looking to keep thriving.
I think we would have seen this tech a little bit like, look, even then you can just continue after the down 2, no punishment, no trade. We probably would have seen this tech earlier in the game's life, but the main cameos that early on was showcasing its strength was Shujinko, and then eventually it was Tremor as well, and they're not really the most common cameos you can encounter, right?
One thing I do want to wish and point out today that I'm actually quite surprised we have not seen any Chameleon now that we talk about 3D MKs and returning characters.
It's a bit bizarre because we know that she's popular, and a lot of the time when I watch community tournaments, and we saw a little bit in the NA Pro competition, she's just not that popular over here. There's a chance we might see Chameleon in the next top 8, because I do know that some players in EU West are using her a little bit more. But here, I mean, people are just going with what they know. And the character choices, I suppose, as well. Here, you know, MakoraN with the Serena on the end of Ashura, and then Desarted has been sticking with what he knows best. It's been really good from MakoraN so far. A clear night and day difference from when they last fought. Desarted having a harder time establishing himself, and you know, there's a reason we've been waffling on about the cameo absorption for so long, because it has been such a game changer in the neutral. Desarted can't just throw this low hat and go in. He has to worry about what else MakoraN's gonna answer with.
Yes, and he's been playing so fundamentally strong. Like, he's been just the utilization of the defensive cameo while simultaneously carrying on his same game plan, making every single hit count as much as possible, except that one, mind you, commentator's curse. It's really landing a lot for him, and he is on the brink of resetting the bracket.
One more round and we hit the reset. We start again into a fresh 3 out of 5, and MakoraN is having as much momentum as you can possibly have. Hasn't got any meter, so we go for the jump in. Doesn't quite get the ender, sadly.
Unfortunate. And one thing I do want to point and note out, and surprised that MakoraN is getting hit by it. He's getting clipped quite a lot by back 3.
It's a weird one, right? Because like the second hit, it just kind of just catches you hesitating or whatever else. The way MakoraN is playing, I think he's just, whenever he's releasing block, it's just too early. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, sometimes it is just that simple. And the funny thing is, when you're playing that deep into the game and using this much tech, sometimes it's the small, minute things that slip through the cracks.
Yeah, it really can be. Delays there from Desarted. MakoraN looking to answer back with a string of his own, but any substantial hit's going to do it and equalize the round. And that's a down 2. Nice and safe.
Yeah, Desarted looking to deny that reset. Definitely wants to keep himself in the winner's side, that's for sure. And beautiful spacing right now. Desarted looking to put in so much damage, but MakoraN still wants to stay in the fight, gets the breaker out.
Smart to go for low hat when you know that Serena is on cooldown. When that penalty's active, you haven't got to worry about her coming in and interrupting your plans.
Oh, talking of Serena, there she is. And that stray singular projectile, it comes back so fast, man. But goes for double this time, knowing it might be quite difficult to open up the side a little bit later on. Chooses to maximize his damage, goes into dark stance. Oh, switches it up.
Cancels the projectile too, that was cheeky. Now the Sartid, all right. In control, but MakoraN, there is a bar of meter. Is that answered? Wake up. Right now, nothing.
Good blocks. Goes for the setup. Yeah, there's the meter drain. Oh, still had it very active, and MakoraN resets the bracket.
Didn't even
decided to lose the side.
We didn't even need Serena to absorb it there. There was just enough time on the string to punish and then finish up the combo. So, all right, a fresh new series, one that MakoraN's going to be, I think, feeling pretty good before we begin. And that's it. The final series of the tournament starts now. Or was possibly thinking of swapping Cameo possibly to Striker, because Lau has been really good for the Sartid, and it has been helping at these ranges. But the actual advance of the low hat has been so consistently shut down by MakoraN because of the Serena usage. I'm not sure if Decided's going to stick with Lau the whole way. There might be a change if it just stops working.
I mean, 100% if so, but we've seen MakoraN's ability to adapt on the fly, so does the Sartid switch to Striker just to mix things up, or will he stay with Lau because he's more comfortable with it?
It would be to just change one set of tools for another. If the main reason you're picking Lau is because of low hat stuff like this, and it consistently is being answered back by MakoraN, the reason you'd pick it just kind of, it disappears, right? But either way, MakoraN, a nice hit confirmed, forcing the breaker here from the Sartid, back to range again, and once more this low hat gives a little bit of chip damage, but that's really all you're getting from it. Wow, that was weird.
Very strange interaction, but the Sartid in quite a comfortable position right now with the fatal blow in play, with both players now too. Oh,
that's the tech.
There it is.
The low hat is not doing anything anymore. The answers of MakoraN, really smart. I mean, it's just the evolution. You know, when you have a cameo like low hat, it's been good since day one. Eventually, people will find various answers to get around it, and this is a very efficient answer indeed.
Yeah, no, MakoraN he's showing his understanding of the matchup, and the utility he's gotten out of Serena has honestly been so insane. And oh, it's maximum damage coming up right now, 37%.
The penalty of a cameo being hit is just meaningless in this matchup. Give it a few seconds and Serena will be available again. With a character that likes to stay full screen and waste even a couple of seconds just making you uncomfortable at distance. Now, a knockdown. Decided a chance to do something here.
Yep, going to be able to possibly stop MakoraN's momentum, which I think he really needs to do in order to even out the playing field.
This is still
back three.
I mean, this is still the first game post-reset, so we're talking like MakoraN has 100% momentum here. What? A grab out of a down 4.
Oh, down 2 in turn. Not happy about that, understandably. Very poke-heavy game. Goes for the jumping, can't quite get it. Beautiful blocks, but ooh.
Yeah, was looking for it there, because the thing about the back 3 game here, it is such a bigger commitment for Baraka when he does not have an ambush that he can just throw on the end of it. Lau will change that. And a big risk here from the side is currently paying off because we get a full combo, we get more hits still, back to the mid screen, low hat, stealing the turn with a down 1, and now all of a sudden MakoraN has to do a mammoth amount of work to bring this one back.
Yeah, but it's very possible. It will end up being a 2-touch situation with blow and play. 1-touch situation, misses the overhead from the neutral jump. And MakoraN breaks the momentum. 1 game on the board in loser's side.
Down to back 3 into EX down forward 2, a colossal risk, but with how many of the highs that MakoraN was crouching, and like I said, the extra risk, because Kung Lao is not going to give you a ambush effect from that move, and he won't have time to charge it. Just dedicating and believing in these decisions. MakoraN starting off pretty strong here, good little chunk of damage, and is now poking his way bit by bit into a bigger life lead.
Throwing out projectiles at the moment. It's awful saying that. The extended range of Baraka in this game is so good for him to close down the space. Something so minute. Too low. Just a lot of turn stealing we've seen in these last 2 games from Deserted.
The aggressive button pressing can often leave you open for armored interruptions, though, as we saw MakoraN just did. Now projectile, delayed wake up to get around it. Smart stuff. Side switching throw. No breaker for MakoraN, but armor is available.
Down one. Download. Ooh, a lot of patience being shown. A lot of low pokes. Goes for the overhead again, and
not ready.
It's a Serena flip.
MakoraN has done so many just individual overheads that, yeah, there's no way Deserted was looking for that flip kick on the end. Oh, hesitated on the anti-cross up.
Beautiful flawless block. A lot of staggers, but Deserted is going to get the hit. Has the corner to work with, but the late wake up into button is going to get a full combo punish with a lot of bar to work with, mind you. 40% on the board, and get away from me.
Spending your only bar of meter there on a wake up like that. No wonder MakoraN wasn't looking for it, but Deserted was able to create just a little bit of space. Sadly, though, walk up throw is going to be just the right answer here for MakoraN. Full screen now with almost a full Serena. I think you kind of want to wait maybe a little bit of time to see if we can get them both ready, because if you wanted to throw a single projectile, you don't want it to be on like slow cooldown.
Completely understandable, but another escape fail. All these players in each other's head just making them second guess their options right now. Beautiful duck from the side. We've seen him duck under that projectile so many times in this one game alone, actually. Oh, there it is.
Oh, ouch.
Maximize the damage of that singular button. And MakoraN evening out the board once again. I'm convinced the longer they take at the character select screen, the more time they have to just win the next round.
MakoraN and Deserted head to head. One game. And I'm thinking, who's going to have that next layer? Wait a minute, Baraka Chameleon.
Oh,
that's the
there
next
it
layer.
is.
How the hell did I miss that?
Oh. Okay, this is going to change up the matchup drastically now. I'm intrigued to see, because maybe
low poke Melina roll. You said it.
Damn right. Oh, you're going to see some dirt right now. But I got to imagine that probably is going to... I want to see how MakoraN works around this, because we've seen he can counter and work around the hat. How does he deal with a character, well, cameo specifically, that rotates every few seconds with multiple different options that you have to adapt with on the fly? And how does Serena, like, deal with it?
Yeah, the thing is, every cameo assist will benefit Baraka in some way. But MakoraN, he's seen that one before. Full projectile into fan lift. Yes, it's a full combo, but if they wait, they can just anti-air you. It's a big part of the matchup. And now meter being taken away. No breaker for you, even if you wanted it. With punish, though.
Yeah, but MakoraN still can win this. He needs the one touch, but there's an overwhelming amount of offense that is going to be slung his way to do so. Going to get the forward throw.
It's going to be Jade. By the time the throw's done, Jade's time.
Another breaker. It's 15 seconds left on the clock right now. It's going to turn into quite the scramble.
Low poke into launching fan drop as a combo. All right. Okay. We got around, but it was almost a disaster. All right, Melina's ball roll. No time, though. Down 2. Full combo now. End it. Now, are we going to have time for one Jade? Not quite, but it's still a launcher, baby.
Yeah, going to get the katana. Going to slam in the corner once again. Jump and work around that offense.
If Deserted did a jump punch, that absolutely would have beat the anti-air right there.
Oh, it's so dang. This character has so much tech, and it does so much for each character, man.
Big damage, and it just comes down to fast cooldowns, great utility. The fan toss and the Melina bull roll have their own hit animation, regardless of combo gravity. I mean, so many moving parts. I love it, personally. Bull roll. Oh, a bit too eager, but no punish.
Big down 2. Oh, gets caught in the meter drain. Oh, big down 2. It's just down 2s everywhere.
It's getting real ugly. All right, punish. And that is now Deserted, one game away from winning. And the chaos that Chameleon provided was just that extra little benefit, I would say. One game for Deserted now, and he wins the whole thing. Timers. And I don't mean as the player. You can learn that easily. As the opponent, it's hard to keep track. because it's like just understanding where it goes. Now, starting off trying to go for a projectile into leap again, something that, again, solid fundamentals can answer back with. Oh, hesitant on the whiff punish just in case. No openings at the moment. MakoraN has just made this airtight. However, forcing the breakout there from the Jade Glaive.
Yeah, it's quite early on, so he can't afford to get the breaker at the moment, but it could wind up biting him. No pun intended, I suppose, with Baraka.
Yeah, Melina, disguise, tries to down 4 into roll, but that isn't real. MakoraN will know that. I'm sure he knew it before, but poke into button is just something that will catch people off guard.
Yeah, no patience. This is probably the slowest we've seen since Chameleon has been on the screen, mind you.
We finally have room to actually gather our thoughts.
Got the projectile slowing things down a little bit. Maybe. Oh, gets caught by the Ender. Can't quite get the full combo, however. Beautiful throw tech from MakoraN. Both in each other's faces again. Another forward throw.
Holding the input so we can become Melina straight away. So that was really smart. Oh, armored interruption.
Wise decision from MakoraN, keeping himself in the fight. He's happy with the reset, but he wants the win. You can tell about... Oh, beautiful spacing.
Bit of a hopeful down 2 there, sadly. Did not work out. Decided forced back to the range and no meter, so this combo is going to be real simple.
A lot of block, a lot of patience being shown. I feel like now that MakoraN's kind of opening up the screen a little bit more, not wanting to overextend very much, it's going to his favor because he can start challenging with Serena. Throw straight projectiles, maybe get rid of Chameleon, maybe look for a full combo punch if he throws out both projectiles. But he is pushing himself into the corner right now. This is just a really ugly position.
That's going to be plus. That's actually not a terrible situation because the super plus forward throw holding the input to guarantee Jade comes next, of which you can use Jade after your mix-up. A great choice from Desarted, who is still in this match. Big neutral duck, but no answer.
The overhead
armor. Weird situation though. The forward throw now, and that's going to be tournament point for Desarted. This Chameleon has added so much insanity to the match. Can MakoraN keep it together for one more round?
It is so scary. Like, Chameleon is such a crazy, versatile cameo in this game. There's so much to keep an eye out for, but man, MakoraN's making every touch count right now. It's like, if I got 2 bars, I'm going to use up as much as I can. Gets the escape failed. Going to get thrown back out. MakoraN going to slow things down. Move back in. So, just getting clipped right now.
I mean, we have to buy some time. One of the big things that makes Chameleon fantastic is those fast cooldowns, but if you're constantly stuck in these slower cooldowns because of the summon attacks, it's a very different story. Catches the cancel.
Yeah.
Not only is this combo going to do great damage, but it's going to buy time to get Chameleon back. Chameleon of which could end this tournament on the right play. Does not want to overcommit to a ball, though. That unsafe ball roll would be the end of this match. Jade time. Do we throw it? Yep. Here's the glaive. We have room for more.
Working around it very well right now. MakoraN needs to get the hit. Oh, he needs to seal the deal with the fatal blow right now. Hit something very substantial. Close things out as we get... There it is. Gets the breaker. 18 seconds left on the clock right now.
We just got hit by the double knives. And it takes us into a final match. Here we go. This is something that Mustard pointed out to me recently. We were talking about Chameleon, and he said, it's rare people use it first, but they go to it in a set. I kind of wonder if we're ever going to reach a time where she becomes more popular from the beginning. Anyone that's seen Sonic Fox's Nitara and Chameleon combo, I'd love to see that in tournament, but understandable.
Well, it will definitely only be a matter of time, that's for sure. Especially with the experimental nature of Sonic Fox's play.
Well, as we start off this first match, it has been pretty much a I hit you, you hit me. We'll trade it back and forth until someone does something significant. Oh, the big duck!
This is going to lead up to a nice bit of damage and keep things middle of the screen, mind you. Well, at the moment, the side looking quite comfortable. Going to go for that hyper armor, and MakoraN sitting in fatal blow territory. One touch, absolutely can take that round.
And one thing about this is the Melina morph has not really given Desarted much utility. Besides that one ball roll that hit in the first match when he picked Chameleon, we've seen Melina get very little else. Desarted.
Just that one range.
Oh, the overhead.
The overhead, finally.
Second guessed it. Tournament point now on the other side. MakoraN now needing one more round.
I can tell this man can taste the victory and he's hungry for it. Challenges the high, gets the overhead again.
An interruption though. All right, Katana. Oh no! Expected it to get blocked, I'm sure. Low into overhead, full combo now. Mileena is gonna do something.
Yeah, has the corner to work with as well. Beautiful throw tech.
No!
At the stagger frames, it's gonna do a lot of damage. He can spend. Okay, he's not gonna spend both bars for it, but 38%. MakoraN, he can tell, he can smell that victory. It's on the tip of his tongue. He's so close with the started, willing to fight for that.
We're going into Foxy Grandpa mode of don't get hit. All right, the glaive, waiting for it to come back.
Can't quite get it.
Slow on the button. MakoraN back-to-back buttons of his own.
It's turning very scrambly. 40 seconds left.
That's gonna work.
To challenge it. Oh, he gets it in time. Decided not out of this fight, looking to even out the health bars. This isn't gonna kill by any means, but it's gonna put MakoraN in bleed state.
And it will be Jade by the time we end things, which is exactly the ranged option we want. Down one to steal it away. Match point, both players. We're gonna get the Katana mode to start things off here for Decided. And we commit! We commit and finally get it! Mileena mix, do we do it?
Yeah,
no!
There it is.
He just ate it! There's no low on the other side, is there?
Oh, it's gonna get caught by it again at the moment. MakoraN just feeling maybe a little bit flustered after all of this offense. Gonna get the back throw, have a little bit of breathing space to work with. Nice, gonna go for the meter drain. Get rid of that.
Mileena mode to begin. All right, plus on hit. Are we gonna go into Jade? Yes, we will, because it creates a mix-up.
There it is, forces the breaker out of MakoraN. Things not looking great for him right now.
Oh no!
It's gonna be a lot of damage locked in. Even out the health bar. Oh, decided not gonna break that. Oh, it couldn't with Chameleon out of the play. Very smart from MakoraN.
Right, this is gonna do an insane amount of damage, but I'm looking at the meter. Decided has the utility to land a significant hit, and he has the benefit of a break should he need to use it. Oh, these trades!
Twice.
Oh no!
Gets the breaker! 40 seconds left on the clock. Oh, goes for the spin! Goes for the
Wake
low.
up down 4! Flip kick to B-, and the interruption! Oh my good lord! Brutality is right. That was a ridiculous way to end this tournament. Unbelievable display, and well done here for MakoraN, who wins this Intercontinental Combat. Top 8 for EU East.
I would understate if I said that wasn't one of the best matches I've commentated in a very long time. That was so back and forth. The counter adaptability on the fly. You know, whilst I imagine it's probably a very bittersweet pill for like the Sata to swallow, man, they both played out of their minds. It's been a pleasure to commentate not just one, not just two, but 3 of their games back to back. And it's so good.
Yeah, unless you've been where I've been, you can talk like I talk, so behind 5% and I'm